mud on the tires, but this is dust on the windshield. And I am traveling the back roads of Saskatchewan to take you behind the scenes at a Saskatchewan grain farm during harvest. Let's get started.
I thought I was too, but I'm going to use the grain truck and see if I can't get it quick enough with the grain truck.
Before they get rolling this morning, these $1 million machines are going to need some service and some love. There's Ken with the automatic lube gun, and then we're going to gas up.
This is the most important greasing thing on the whole thing. Are these things that sit here and do nothing.
Here at the center of the machine, this conveyor picks up the wheat stalks and drives them straight to this conveyor, which is moving towards the middle of the machine, and takes it inside the combine right here. This shiny cylinder is where the wheat kernel first begins the process of becoming separated from the wheat stalk that it's attached to. So it travels inside here and it begins the whole process inside the combine where it is separated. And here at the rear of the combine is where the stalks are ejected onto the field. These combines burn about 14 gallons of fuel an hour, or about $100 an hour. That's the amount you would put on an average size car, and it might last you a whole week, but these machines are burning it in 1 hour. Imagine that on a day that starts around 11 a.m. and ends far after the sun sets.
It's about 2/3 full. Some will take long.
It's just wheat now?
Yeah, wait for the next couple days.
Did you do canola already?
No. No.
Can the canola stay longer?
Yeah, it's not susceptible to the weather as much. If it rains on the canola, it doesn't seem to bother it. Whereas the wheat will downgrade really quick.
Your fuel truck showed up too, dude.
You gotta just grab one of John's credit cards and give it to him if you can find his wallet. This thing's burning 56 liters an hour. That's a lot of fuel.
It's a lot of fuel.
And there's two of them out here. You saw the fuel truck.
Yeah, I did see the fuel truck.
He drops off 1,000 gallons.
How long will 1,000 gallons last?
If we were really giving her 4 or 5 days, 6.
So right up here is one of the advantages of this combine, and that's the GPS unit, right up here at the top. GPS on this unit runs about $20,000. And show you now where you've been as well.
Well, the blue is what we've combined.
Okay, so it's going to keep that when we turn around at the end?
Yeah.
Is it going to automatically turn us around at the end?
No, I got to do that.
All right.
Unfortunately. That's the advantage of GPS. See, they're both working on the same side of the field.
Yeah.
Whereas, okay, this is road 12. We're on road 12. I will take 13. The other combine will take 14. Or he might take 15, 16, 17. Doesn't matter. And then once you get them all together, then they get them so that they talk to each other, the combines.
When you've got two with GPS.
Yeah.
And so you've only got one that has GPS right
Yeah.
now.
So I go on this side of the field, and it'd be pretty hard to drive that close to the edge all day.
Yeah, exhausting.
Exhausting, yeah. But one of the things I like about it is I can monitor the rest of it more rather than worry about driving. Fine moisture tester, which gives you an idea how much, what the moisture is running at. Then we got a serious one that Jim takes a kind of like an official test with, where you weigh it out to 250 grams, dump it in, the temperature and all kinds of stuff like that. This is just kind of a guide, this thing. On these two fields I've harvested 75.63, 4,173 bushels. So, but you know, that isn't exact, but it's, you know, it gets a guide.
We've got a lot of blue now. We've covered a lot of field.
Yeah. We're going to line right up with the edge of that.
That's like a mirror. So in the beginning it seems like we're kind of off track with it. Just going to line right up.
Some of it has a skill with the driver, I must say. I will admit that. Oh, did you look in the window, watch the grain come in? Yeah, okay.
From the truck?
No, from the combining.
So that's what the yellow thing is?
Yeah, there's a big spout in there and the grain will start coming in. Just keep an eye on there and there.
Oh, yeah.
See the grain coming in? No.
It's just full.
When we unload, jump out there, open that little black door, and you'll see the grain leaving the...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't stick your hand in there. Ah, you should. You probably couldn't reach anything that would rip your hand off.
Much?
Yeah.
You can't not pay attention.
Right.
But it's hard to pay attention to.
There's so much happening out there, though, eh? You know, there's big canvases that are running along there.
Oh, is that how it's being shuttled along? There's a canvas there.
Just stop for a second. Nope.
Oh yeah, I can see that canvas underneath there. So what's the augury thing for?
That just kind of gathers it in the middle. See, the canvases are running there and bringing the grain in. Then there's another little canvas that turns it towards the combine. And
Quite a few spits of rain coming out of the yard here. You guys see?
oh, the auger, the big auger thing?
Yeah.
When you're doing canola, you need that thing in order for the canola to keep coming through. So there's a lever on there, and those things will spin while you're combining, and it'll just auger the canola, help
I
auger
don't
the
see it
canola.
raining anywhere. Where do you see it rain? Oh, it's just on my windshield here, John. So must have been just right at the yard there, about 10 drops. Looks like it ain't going anywhere though. Oh yeah, okay.
I got a few drops of mine, but like, oh, one every 6 inches, 6 square inches, maybe 7.
That's kind of onward and forward for now, anyway. So it's still dry. It's not starting to moisture up on you?
Not a bit. It's still really good. The drops pretty near have to touch before, you know, like kind of soak things before we'd have to quit. Probably dried it out more than the rest of it.
Are you full?
Yeah.
So what does this tarp do?
Just keeps the rain out of it, because this combine is too big to go in the Quonset for the winter time, and we can only get one in the Quonset, or one in the Quonset. So we got this tarp on this one, so if it rains, it sits outside. Just keep watching until it's empty. Yeah, but it'll. Keep watching it.
Damp up there.
What's that?
It's really damp up there.
Yeah.
That was cool. I saw the auger.
Yeah.
First I saw nothing. I just thought, oh, it looks like a little sample tray. Then it started to move. Then I really saw it.
There's lots of things that'll kill you on this thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So you got 2 fire extinguishers, not just 1.
3.
3.
That's like a chemical one, but that other one
Yeah.
is full of just water, and you use an air compressor to pressurize it. So then it's like a big water pistol. And it has one back in the engine compartment, and that came with the combine, and I hung this one on the stairs because if there's a fire in the engine compartment, I don't want to run up there and grab the fire extinguisher. It's kind of a stupid place to put it.
I agree with you.
So I put the one on the stairs, and
The disker you see over my shoulder is one of the most important fire containment measures on the farm. They have fire extinguishers right on the combines, but should a fire get out of hand, this is the way to break up the soil, turn it under, and isolate the fire to prevent any spread. It's one of the most dangerous parts about harvest in these dry conditions. So what does the disc do? How does it put out the fire?
it just turns it into black. Like it digs up the dirt and stuff.
So then you choke the fire out.
Yeah. That's like hopefully never in your lifetime thing.
Good.
happened once. Lots of guys have lost combines.
Jack, boy. Hey Jack, buddy.
Come on. Well, he does look like he's watching though.
He does, he is.
I don't think he binds it out here.
He's with his dad. He's hanging out. He's doing important farm work. It's good. So the angle we are right now, it's a much better view of the grain coming in.
Yeah.
Just because the sun is a different angle, and so it's not getting the.
If it wasn't going to
big
look like it
shadow.
was going to rain, we would open that tarp and you'd get a really
Oh,
good
we're not
view.
opening the tarp. I'm fine. I saw everything I needed to see. It's cool coming through them.
Oh, and on this thing, I'm not sure how you do it because there's so many adjustments on these combines. But when I get to the corner, I push number 1, and the header rises to a preset level. When I make the turn, then I push number 3, and it drops to a preset level. So. Or you can do it manually with these buttons, and then I can raise the reels and lower the reels, and then I can tilt the header, and that's a header tilt right there.
So you said it'll go 20 miles per hour?
20 miles per hour, 35 kilometers an hour.
You're still good for school zones?
Yeah. Those, some of them are 30.
Driving the vehicle that takes the grain back to the farm, back to the bins, and back to the semi for delivery to Carnduff. He's going to pick up about 250 bushels from the larger combine and about 200 bushels from the smaller combine at each load. Each of these machines is equipped with a meter which tells the operator when the collector is 3/4 full and full. This is a very important consideration because you do not want to run a combine when it is full, because the extra grain is not stored, it's actually shot out the back. So as soon as possible after the grain bin is full in the combine, you want to unload so that you can get back to work and make use of every second of daylight and good weather that you can.
Like my reading right now, around the edge, there's only 20 bushels there.
Jim goes over and dips out a sample, it's because the guys are checking the moisture content of the whole load. So he's taking random samples throughout, and then he's going to take that bucket back to the shed and he's going to check to see what the moisture content is. Because at the terminal, they'll want to know what the moisture content is. They don't take it if it's too wet. It's best if it's dry. And there we go, that's a load. We're looking for exactly 250 grams.
That's pretty close. Close enough. And then this in here, there's a little arrow right there at 53, and then calibrate. You push that, and it depends on the moisture outside and stuff. It'll change the thing, so you got to calibrate it to 0. Oop. Lighter. Operate. 250 gram sample. Then you just basically zero your dial. So it's 44, and the temperature with the gun here is 26. So 44 at 26 is 13.6% moisture content.
That's pretty darn good.
That's excellent. 44 at, what did I say? 26.
So Jim is going to give real-time information back to the combines so they know just what's going on in the field and just what's going into the bins.
By the time I'm done writing all that, I forget what my numbers are.
Jim and Russ just filled bin number 2. Now they're getting ready to move that auger.
Just went over and contracted another 3,000 more bushels to Viterra Carnduff, and that means 5 more loads to go to Carnduff. The truck, we have to get to 65, and then we'll move it.
Okay, be safe. Thank you for the help. And Russ is going to fire up the truck and head off to Carnduff. Drive safe, Russ. kitty, 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 kitty. Oh, it's a kitty, kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. It wouldn't be a farm without kittens. I've been looking for a sweet spot out of the wind, and I think I may have found it right in the shadow of this big John Deere tractor. I have some very special thank yous to make today. I want to thank Ken and Russ and John and Jim and Judy. Thank you very much for your hospitality, and thank you to you, the viewer, for coming along on this behind the scenes trip to a Saskatchewan grain farm at harvest time. It's been a great experience for me, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. And if you did, please tell us by clicking the like button. And if you want to come along on more adventures as we explore Canada together, please consider subscribing. I can't wait to show you more of Canada, and in the meantime, I have a couple of suggestions. Just click the link and I'll see you there.